Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of the Professor's Picks alongside in the co-captain's chair, Mr. Ken Golden. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Same old, same old. I see lots of boxes behind you.
There's a lot of boxes. There's all kinds of crap here, more coming in. So, hey, people complain about my microphone. So please comment. If the microphone is for shit, I'll look into it. But
I think it sounds fine.
to me, it sounded fine. But people made a point of saying that it didn't sound good. So please
Sounds
comment.
sounds warm and clear, and yeah,
Like
it's
me, like me.
yeah.
Warm it.
I saw that comment on the Prog Seat show the other day, and I thought it sounded fine, so I wasn't sure what they were
Yeah.
using.
I raised the level of it. So, but please, if it's not sounding good, let me know.
Yeah, all right.
So, before we do this, and I promise I'll be quick, I'm going to make one public service announcement, like for real, not kidding around. So, I do this, I think, every year. Today is my seventh anniversary of my cancer surgery. I am cancer free for 7 years. If there, uh, Thank you. And that's not why that's it. But here's the thing: if there's something going on with your body, your mind that's not right, don't fuck around. Don't procrastinate. Go get it checked out because you never know what what could be lurking inside. So in my case, I had kidney cancer and they caught it anecdotally. There's no way really to detect kidney cancer. So they thought I might have a kidney stone, something like that. And they discovered a mass on my kidney. So and that's the way these things work. So really, don't worry about your deductible. You'll pay out the hospital for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter. Your life is worth more
Better to live.
better to live and be in debt than not. So,
I
yeah,
think the general rule of thumb that I've always gone by is that if something weird is going on in your body that's never been there before,
yep,
and it's more than 2 weeks, go to the doctor.
yeah. I would even wait 2 weeks. Something weird. Yeah, don't don't fuck around.
Yeah.
So go get it checked out. So
I mean,
early.
I talk to people, not to go off totally off track, but I talk to people who are sick with something and they're like, yeah, I was having this going on for like a year and I never did anything about it. I'm like, a year, man. No, don't wait.
Yeah, please don't. Just go. It's worth it. Go to the ER. They won't deny you service, and you'll send them a dollar a month for the rest of your life, and that's that's just what it is. Okay, so anyway, but I'm still here, so
There you go.
otherwise Pete would be talking to an urn of ashes every week,
That's
and
right.
yeah,
I would use AI to somehow revive you
exactly.
and go on with the show, right? So
You
yeah.
could like come out like a genie out of So. All right, let's get on to this week's stuff. And I don't know why, but this damn Mahavishnu Orchestra does not want to cooperate. So I'm going to jump around low. Let's see what we got here. Let's take care of the pre-orders. No, Mahavishnu, we got that in stock. We'll get to that in a second. We got two pre-orders this week. From Australia, the new Teramaze, the Harmony Machine, April 11th. It's Dean Wells and Company. Great prog metal, and he's been on a roll, and I expect that this is going to be a good album. So
We just talked about it earlier. I was surprised to see this because I mean they just released their last album, like what, last summer?
yeah,
Yeah, or later. I mean, it wasn't that long ago.
he
Uh,
cranks them out.
and
Yeah.
he's promising that this will be heavier and more complex than anything they've done before. So we'll see.
You're a latecomer, but a fan.
Yeah, good band. Yep.
Good band. So we got that. Everybody's asking about Gentle Giant playing the Fool. There's three versions. We got a two CD version. There's a two CD Blu-ray version, and there's a 3 LP version. Comes out May 2nd, has extra tracks. I believe the whole thing was remixed by Dan Bornemark. Dan, I think he runs like the Gentle Giant fan club. I guess something like that. I know he's deeply invested in the Gentle Giant community, and he took control of this thing. No, it's not Steven Wilson, it's Dan Bornemark, and I expect it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, great.
All right, let's get to the CDs. John Anderson, this is live perpetual change. At the moment, we do not have the CD in stock. We sold through it. And but we have more on order. So hopefully, like Monday, we do have the Blu-ray in stock at the moment. And remember, I said to you, Pete, about a week or two ago about people doing the pre-orders like at the last minute. That's exactly what happened. So we had plenty of stock, and and then at the beginning of this week, we were just getting pounded with pre-orders for it. So we don't have anything left. So if you would have pre-ordered earlier, I would have anticipated that, and I would have ordered more. So we will get more.
And
So
that's Frontiers again, just like his last album.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. So this is
So,
this is
folks, they don't print up millions of
yeah.
copies of these Frontiers. So,
Frontiers. Yeah, get it while you can.
if you don't get it in the first like month or two, you may never see it again.
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely true. Okay. In the metal world, new one from Heathen, live album, Bleed the World.
Great
San
band.
Francisco, Bay Area thrash band
Yep. Yep.
with Craig and Lum. He used to be in Prototype, now in the band. Those
If you,
guys,
if you like Testament and bands like that, right up your alley.
they've been around for a long time,
Long
right?
time, yeah.
80s, right? So I don't know how many of the original guys are in there, but next we got Cryptograph, Cryptonomicon. So this is very good stoner, psych from Norway, heavy, long tracks, the whole bit. I mean, this is I made one pass through it yesterday, and I thought it was quite good.
I really like their first two albums, so if it's anything like that, it's going to be really good.
Yeah, got a touch of prog around the edges, but
Yeah.
you kind of know what you're getting there. Next one, I don't have much stock on, and it's expensive. I listened to it for a second time today. It was very good. Nazca Space Fox, Ceres, German trio. Uh, Kind of interesting. It's like a blend of psychedelic and post rock. They're on that Tanzanin label, which is an expensive label to begin with, but a very good label. And their focus is psych, stoner, maybe a little prog, that kind of thing. Um, I was listening to this thing and it was moving like in the post rock direction, and then all of a sudden, man, it just started ripping, and I really got into it. It was good. But unfortunately, I got shorted. I don't have too many, and it may be on the website tomorrow. Tomorrow, we give it away. But or it may not. I don't know. We'll see.
See who's paying attention.
Yeah, you'll see. So, all right, next, Pentagram. This is the newest one. This is called Lightning in a Bottle. Bobby Liebling. These guys have been around forever, and doom metal. I don't know. You're a fan, right?
I'm a big fan.
Yeah,
Kind of like it's a new lineup. He's got two guys from Moss Generator, and the drummer is from St. Vitus, I
it
believe. Yeah.
seems like he changes lineups frequently, right?
He has. There have been times where they've had a fairly constant lineup, but
You know, I I have to admit, I do like doom metal, but
they're one of
uh,
the best.
but this is a little more fast paced than I would have thought.
A little fast. There's a lot more psych going on with this, and yeah,
Yeah,
this album is a little faster than some of their other ones. Yeah.
this is not Black Sabbath, This
No,
is
not quite. On a couple tracks maybe, but yeah, that's
yeah, it's a little, some of those bands they move a little slower.
yeah.
This is a little faster.
There's a little more variety. There's some like late '60s like biker rock by early biker metal, like kind of like Blue Cheer and that
Right.
sort of thing. So yeah, they're mixing it up a little bit on this album, but it's quite good.
Okay,
They're great.
so I brought in small quantities of some of the back catalog that have been remastered, and I think with new artwork. So I don't, these may not even be in any order. I have Review Your Choices.
Great album.
I have Sub Basement,
Great album.
and I have Show 'em How.
Really good album.
Tell you what I missed. Go back to it. I missed Mahavishnu.
Ah, yeah.
Anyway, so I have those pentagrams. Um, Mahavishnu Orchestra. This is live at Yale University and October 28th, 1973. it's a two CD set. There's only five tracks on here, so I think.
A long song.
But yeah, but like the last tune is like I have it. No, I don't know. I don't know if you wanted one of these. I didn't set one aside for you, but I'll certainly will if you want one. Last track was pretty long, so the whole thing was like 85 minutes or so. So they couldn't fit it on one disc. So it's on two discs, four tracks plus one. So there's all this archival Mahavishnu stuff, which
Yeah, I mean, I picked up every one that you've had, and it's like they're all really good.
yeah, and a lot of them, there's a lot of stuff that's sitting in the vaults at Columbia. And at one point, I think weren't they going to do? Wasn't Sony going to do a box set, like an unreleased? It never happened. And so basically, McLaughlin has been giving his approval. He's been giving his authorization to do these releases that Renaissance is doing. And I guess Sony's just saying, fine, go ahead. You know. So it's authorized. It's not, some of the stuff we have is, gray area stuff. This is not. This is on a real label. This is on Renaissance Records. Okay, let's see. Pete said, "Go fast today." I'm going fast. This is an unusual one, and I wish I could tell you a lot more, but I think that this has a lot of promise. This is by an Indian guitarist, Anupam Shabhakar. It's called Liquid Reality. So this piqued my interest, and there's one track up on Bandcamp, uh, the album Streets Tomorrow, and you should go see if this is something for you. He is a guitarist, Indian guitar player. He plays a custom double neck. One is fretted and the other is fretless. Uh, there's a variety of instrumentation, but the music has very much like an Indian modality influence, but combined with like Western jazz rock, jazz rock. There's sitar on here, trumpet, bass, and percussion. Uh, Lots of percussion. It's Gumby Ortiz, who play with Al Di Meola, is one of the musicians. They do an
He's a lefty too. Wow.
Yeah, he does an interpretation of a Shakti tune. He claims that it influences are Steve Vai and Joe Satriani, John McLaughlin, and Pat Metheny. Um, this guy's shredding away. Clearly has like an Indian sort of raga influence, but on electric guitar. And I've only heard the one track. It was really impressive. I don't know what the rest of the album's going to be like. Hopefully, it's going to be more of the same. But it was really cool stuff. So look interesting. I said, let me bring it in. Some of you will want it. Okay. Next thing. This one is a bit of a clusterfuck. Tiktalika, Gods of Pangaea. This is Charlie Griffith from Inside Out. And the reason it's a mess is we got shorted. So we have more on the way to us. They may be here for Friday afternoon. If not, they'll be here on Monday. So there was some screw up with at the distributor, and most of our shipment went out very, very late. So, but I'm including it in the video. If you don't see it on the website, guys, you'll know it'll be there either over the weekend or Monday. So once I get confirmation. So yeah, it's kind of
First
a mess.
album, pretty enjoyable. It's a bit different than Haken, obviously. It's like,
Yeah, and he's got a lot of vocalists on there.
yeah.
So okay. Unitopia, Alive and Kicking, 2 CD Blu-ray. So this is the Australian band led by Mark Truax, vocalist, and Sean Timms. And there's I think there's a lot. Well, he brought in a lot of ringers because I don't know if there's an actual band. He's got John Greenwood on guitars. I don't know John Greenwood. Steve Unruh, American player, plays flute and violin. Chester Thompson, we all know he's playing drums, and Alfonso Johnson's on bass. So live set, Blu-ray, and 2 CDs. Next, a lot of people waiting for this. Stephen Wilson, the overview. We have the CD and we have the Blu-ray. And this is supposedly his return to Prague. Have you heard any of this?
No. And everybody's asking me. So you probably set aside one for me because I'm going to need it. But yeah,
Well, you know what? I'm kind of curious. I sort of wrote him off a little bit. I haven't enjoyed his last few albums or so. It's been kind of quite a while for me. I like Raven and stuff like that. Grace for Drowning. Those were really, really great records.
yeah,
Kind of lost me. But this is supposed to be the prog epics, and we'll see. I don't understand why they don't send you a promo. I don't understand why they don't send me a promo, but they don't.
don't
So,
know.
so we wait like civilians for Street Date.
No, I know other people have gotten it because I see reviews popping up all over YouTube already for
You
it.
have you have 103,000 subscribers. They don't send it to you. There's schmoes with like 400 subscribers, and they're doing reviews.
Yeah,
There's no justice in this world.
yeah.
Let that be a
Probably
lesson.
those guys are out begging for a promo copy, and then they get to the point. All right, we'll just send you one. Leave me alone.
Enough, enough.
I
Go
don't
away,
beg. It's like,
go away.
yeah,
So yeah, so we have so it's here. We have the CD in stock, and we have the Blu-ray with the high resolution stuff. Um, Next, Yawning Balch, Volume 3. This is Bob Balch, and how do you pronounce his name? Gary Arse? Arse?
yeah, something like that from the
From Yawning Man.
yeah.
I listened to this. This was good, man.
Oh, their stuff is great. Yeah.
This is just like two side long. I think I have it. I think you wanted one of these. Did you?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just two like super long tracks, like 22, 25-minute tracks. Man, they're just wailing away on there.
Great psychedelic, proggy guitar mayhem. Yeah, it's quite good.
That
Yeah.
was good. Yeah, I enjoyed that. So,
It's very melodic though. It's yeah.
only one restock this week. Got back to Trigon, Cosmic Kraut Jam. Great, great album. You look at the cover, it's exactly what you think it is. And it's vinyl only. And we've sold a ton of them. And we're going to hopefully keep selling a ton. So it deserves it. Really, really good album. Good band, good German. Um, ah, Krautrock, space rock, kind of all of that stuff. Jam. Yeah. We're going to get Eric Porter to buy a copy. He's
I think he bought the digital, so he's
He
got
bought
it.
this.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe that's what it is. I think he bought the digital of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll run through the vinyl and then we'll let Pete do whatever it is that Pete does when he's not doing this. We got the John Anderson, the Live Perpetual Change. This is a 3 LP set. Camelot, the Black Halo 20th Anniversary Edition. Very good Camelot
20
album.
years already. Jesus. Ugh. Man, we're getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know you're getting old when when you're looking at an album that's celebrating its 20th anniversary, and you're like, God, didn't that come out like 4 or 5 years ago? It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
Jesus.
All the time. It's kind of amazing.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's
Great album, by
You
the
know,
way.
it's like we're doing this Eden Song album, and it's like we put out your last album in 2016. It's like Jesus, it's like
Where do the years go?
oh yeah. All right. We also have the Cryptograph Cryptonomicon. We also have that on vinyl. We do have the Tiktalika Gods of Pangaea. This is on magenta colored vinyl. We have the Stephen Wilson on vinyl. And we have the Yawning Balch on vinyl. Oh, Stephen Wilson, we have two versions of it, black vinyl and green vinyl. And that's what it is. And you can see boxes behind me. Next week, it's going to be crazy next week. There's going to be cheap shit, new releases. There's all kinds of cool stuff in there. So and there's more stuff on the way. I got a restock of Jupiter Fungus. They just repressed it. So that's finally coming in. We've got that's in transit from Greece. There's this gentleman's name. People have asked about this, and I will say Dominic Sanderson from the UK. We got his CD coming. Very much, very much in the Canterbury vein, like that Tom Penguin album that we had months ago. Very, very good stuff. And yeah, all kinds of things coming. So next week will be crazy.
Next week will be crazy. All right. Well, some good stuff this week too. So
Yeah, yeah,
we'll
yeah.
have everything pinned down in the comments below. So look down there for a post for me with the whole list of all this. Lasercd.com is the URL. Copy and paste. Go order.
Oh, buy a lot, buy often,
That's
please.
right. That's right. Happy
Wait,
shopping,
Time
everybody.
out.
wait, what's
You
it?
forgot Scott McGill and Gordian Knot.
Oh, that's true. Thank you, Jim. Could you hand me one?
One.
Yeah. Oh, this is kind of important. So we were going through storage and we found some stuff. Thank you.
Yep.
Found some old Laser's Edge tiles have been out of print for years. So this is a great fusion album. Scott McGill's Hand Farm, Ripe. So Scott, local guitarist, now living in the UK,
Yep.
extraordinary guitar player. And this was a trio. And people always sort of compared Scott to Alan Holdsworth. He uses different technique, but with similar results. And amazing, really amazing player. Great fusion. We got this one really a handful of copies, but we came across them. I put them together. They're not in shrink wrap. We had some booklets and tray cards and CDs on a spindle. So, we put that sucker together. So we're going to activate it, and I won't activate it until this goes on air, so people could grab it.
Jump all over it. Yeah.
And
It won't last long.
no, and this won't last long. And these actually go for good money on Discogs. We found copies of Gordian Knot,
What do you not?
the first Gordian Knot. So this was Sean Malone's project, and this is produced by Trey Gunn. And we have Ron Jarzombek on here. John Mayung is on a guest track. Who else? Sean Reinert's playing drums. Glenn Snellwar was the other guitar player. And man, this was a phenomenal album. And Sean, rest in peace.
Yep.
We found some copies, like I don't know, like 19, 20 copies, something like
That's
that.
a good amount. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to reactivate it and screw Discogs. We're going to make it reasonably priced. I'm not going to gouge anybody, but I want these to find a good home. One per limit. I'm not sending anybody two. If your cousin wants a copy, let him go on the website and order. So these are going to go immediately. Okay. Thanks, Jim. Yeah, forgot about that.
Good catch. Yeah. I know you were
Yeah.
talking about it the other day. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know how that came about? Because when we were talking about Jackal, and I wanted to put together, I was looking for copies of Jackal I was looking for the booklets and I couldn't find any booklets. I had the trays, I had the CDs, and I don't have any. So we gave some away. I think we still may have one or two left. If you put in, we have two left, you put in the customer notes, send me a Jackal, I'll send you a Jackal. And yeah, so I was looking.
Not the
And
Jackal band from the 90s, folks.
yeah, no, this is Jackal from the 70s and 1973, and great stuff that we put out years ago. And we just found some, and when I started digging through the box, coming across all kinds of stuff, and I came across those Gordian knots, and I came across Scott's album, and I had enough to put copies together. And so let's find them a good home. So if you're into King Crimson, I wouldn't say Dream Theater, but prog-metal. You got Ron Jarzombek's playing his ass off on this thing.
A couple guys from Cynic in that band and in that on that album. So
Yeah, you got it's the Cynic rhythm section, and
yeah.
Sean Malone is playing. He was playing Chapman Stick, and phenomenal player, really one of the best. And he's passed away, but here it is.
Music lives on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I got.
Cool. All right, everybody. So happy shopping, and we'll see you next time here on the Professor's Picks. Tune in tomorrow for Jamie Laszlo and the review crew. That'll be tomorrow evening, and Sunday I will be with George Lemay ranking the albums of Apocrypha. Very cool 80s
Wow.
US power metal, thrash, neoclassical shred metal band from Shrapnel and Roadrunner Records. So that's coming up
Tho-
Sunday.
Those CDs used to be impossible to find.
I know, exactly. Yeah.
I think they got reissued in Japan or something at one point, or bootlegged. I'm not sure. But yeah, Jim's bootlegs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Even hard to find. So we'll be doing that on Sunday. So stay tuned for that and lots more. For Ken Golden, I am Pete Pardo. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Happy shopping, like I said, and we'll see you next time here on Professor's Picks. Take care.
Thanks again.